Hello, everyone. My name is Alexis Brooks from Quest, and I'd like to welcome you to today's Reconnect Dive Deep session. I have a few reminders before we get started. All attendee lines are in mute and will stay in mute throughout the session. If you've got questions, please put them in the Q&A module in your Zoom toolbar, and our team will respond to you after the session. At this time, I'm going to turn things over to our speaker, Marcus, and thank you again for joining us.
All right, thank you, Alexis. I appreciate the introduction. Welcome everyone to the PeopleSoft Reconnect Conference, Deep Dive 2023. The demo session today is on PeopleSoft All Access Learning Pass from SpearMC. All right, we'll go into our introduction slides. All right, I'm joined here today. Well, my name is Marcus Bodie. I'm the president and the founder at SpearMC Consulting. And Susan Carinante, my colleague, runs PeopleSoft training on behalf of SpearMC. She is also the product manager and the content curator for PeopleSoft All Access Learning Pass. And we are going to be co-hosting your presentation this afternoon. So again, welcome to the demo session. Susan, you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Sorry
to put you on the spot.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Products and services. Who are we? We are all things PeopleSoft. I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading through this slide, but put PeopleSoft in front of every title here, and that's what we do. A to Z, be it financials, be it supply chain, campus solutions, human capital management, training, which we're going to spend a lot of time on today, emerging technology, hosting, managed services, and application support. So all things PeopleSoft. Next slide, please. Yes, recognition, specialization. So again, right, you hear SpearMC, think PeopleSoft. Very important to point out, we are a Gartner recognized vendor. This is our third year where we've been recognized by Gartner, specifically for Oracle professional services in regards to PeopleSoft. So we're very proud of that. And then over the course of the last 2 years, we've gone through a risk and compliance audit as well, and we also got the SOC 2 certification, and that's important to those customers that use us for managed services. Again, specialized in all things PeopleSoft. We're an Oracle University authorized partner, and we also hold an addendum with Oracle for working with the public sector. Next slide, please. Okay, let's spend some time here. This is due to overwhelming demand and also due to a request from Oracle itself. As many of you know, Oracle University, on purpose, no longer conducts public PeopleSoft trainings. We've been doing PeopleSoft for since the very beginning. This company started 20 years ago in 2004. I was the founder, and it started as a training organization. I taught Envision classes. That was our niche when we started, and then we went into other modules. So it is every project we do, everything we do, we always go back to training and to making sure that the end user and the implementation team and the administrators are confident and they're motivated about using PeopleSoft. So that being said, coming in November and December and January, we have 20 new public PeopleSoft training classes. You can use your phone, scan the QR code, and it's covering everything. And we've polled our customers. We've gotten probably close to 200 to 300 responses, and we chose the top 20. Again, covering tools, people tools, financials, human capital management, and campus solutions. One thing to note, all of these training classes will be recorded. As they're recorded, the recordings and the training material, the content, gets moved into all access learning. And this is how, and we're going to go through this later on today, And this is how we keep the training content and the material relevant and current, okay? By running public classes like this, okay? So again, scan the QR code. You could probably click on the link, visit our website under PeopleSoft Public Training Classes. And so I really wanted to point that out. We've never done this many classes at once before. Susan's going to go crazy by the end of January because she's there running them all. But we're very, very proud of this, and we look forward to it. Okay, next slide, please. Let's talk a little bit about PeopleSoft All Access Learning Pass. What is it? Okay, what is PeopleSoft All Access Learning? And we'll refer to it as AALP. Always on, always updated training, okay? Meets your immediate training requirements and prepares you for the future with unlimited access and continuous updates. Unlimited access, it's always on, and we're going to show it to you how we allow users to access it. You can download the training material, which is something that our competitors don't let you do. You can download the content, you can download the videos. In fact, we want you to download the videos because watching a video oftentimes through a web portal or from any kind of web application, you run into buffering issues, hard to hit pause and whatnot. So these videos are large. Oftentimes they're 1 gig in file size, but we use the Box platform. They download very quickly, and it's a great way to see it. But we'll get into that. I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's an online learning product. It provides you everything, the full portfolio. We don't carve it out by application suite, people tools. You have access to everything. You may just be interested in people tools. You may just be interested in campus solutions, but you're going to get everything, okay? Very important. You will not find, this isn't SaaS. You will not get annoyed with having to pay the same amount every year, because I think that's ridiculous. It's a perpetual license, just like you buy PeopleSoft. You pay for it once, and it's 22% a year for maintenance and upkeep. Okay, thanks, Susan. Okay, what does it include? And these are all screenshots from our website, right? So it gives you access to all of the courseware, the exercises, the recorded training, all viewable, all fully downloadable, learning webinars, the demonstrations. So we try and add not just training material out there, but whenever we do a webinar on behalf of, say, Quest or the higher ed user group, the healthcare industry user group, OHUG, or even on behalf of Oracle, we'll record those webinars and we'll put them out there, okay? Training material, it's kept relevant and current by a dedicated team run by Susan. Oftentimes the team is Susan, and she makes sure that the content is relevant, that pauses when you record a training class, you have pauses, you may break for lunch, just bio breaks, whatnot. Those are all eliminated. So it's nice and it's very seamless. And it's typically what we do when new PUM images are released and or new tools versions, right? So that's really when we're getting the requests for new training. Oftentimes, hey, the big release for People Tools 8.6, that's one of the reasons we're doing all the training right now. And okay, very important to point out, this is an additional fee, but you do have access. AALP subscribers or users have access to a training environment on OCI that we manage, we maintain. Hosting fees apply. Thanks. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that I'm tracking my time. Okay, I'm already 10 minutes in, okay? All right, again, from the website, it includes everything. Tools, HCM, financials, campus. If you go to our website, you're going to see very clearly, and we keep this up to date because it's really important that we're as transparent as possible with those that are interested in this product, what's available, and 95% of the folks want recorded training. That's how they learn. That's how they consume training, okay? They don't want to go and sit in 4 to 5 days of training anymore. They want to have it, access to it when they want it. They want to have access to an environment along with the material. So within each one of these pillars, you'll see where we have what modules are available, what topics are available, and where we have recorded training. Thanks. Okay. Benefits over Oracle Technology Learning subscription. So We love Oracle, and they have a product, right, that we all know exists that captures all things technology. So on-prem database, you know, the OUTLS, JD Edwards, PeopleSoft. So anyways, anything that's non-Fusion, non-SaaS. I mean, obviously the pricing, they charge $5,000 a year. Every year you get hit $5,000. I explained to you our pricing model. Content restrictions, you're going to learn via a browser, right? That's just, you know, how they control their content. And we decided not to go down that path. It's in our best interest to make it as easy as possible for our users to download this content. We do work on you know, an honor system, right? We do expect that every end user at an organization you know, procures their own access. But once you have access, you can download it, and perhaps you want to share it with your colleague or your boss or whatever, just to show them what it's all about. And we try and make it very easy. It's in our best interest to keep people on PeopleSoft and motivated to use PeopleSoft as long as possible, because guess what our company does? All things PeopleSoft, okay? Content updates, we update it quarterly. I feel that PeopleSoft content from Oracle is refreshed infrequently, but I'll just leave it at that. So let's go into our next slide. How many more we got here? Okay, a couple more, Susan, and then these are all things that you're going to show them. So this is Box. Again, most folks may know Box. Perhaps you use it, a personal account or a work account. Box, Dropbox, you know, what else? Microsoft SharePoint. I forget. I think there's Google Drive. It's very you know, it's very similar. Box is what we use as an organization internally to maintain all of our documentation, and we feel it's a superior product, and it's the same product we use for our AALP subscribers. Very easy to search documents that you're looking for. So content search, and again, easily downloadable. You learn online, you download the content anytime, anywhere. It's just always there. And then you'll return as often as possible to check out new updated content. Susan's also going to cover 4 times a year. She sends out a newsletter that explains exactly what's changed, what's been updated, and what's new. Okay, there we go. Okay, Susan, I am at 2:43 your time, so we get 17 minutes. Thanks.
Great.
Thanks,
Marcus.
You bet.
All right, so the PeopleSoft All Access Learning Pass, as we talked about, is also known as AALP, and it is hosted out on Box. So I'll switch over to Box, and you can see here, you have your main folder, the AALP folder, and just click into there, and then you see the 4 pillars: HCM, People Tools, Financials, and Campus Solutions. I'll just start off and just click into HCM. And you can see here all the modules, and we also do have other pertinent documentation in here too. One other thing we can do is click on the name. It sorts it alphabetically. You also can click on updated to see when the last time the folder has been touched. So we'll go back to alphabetical. That's what I prefer. And as you see here, absence management, we've got, I have it tagged as new, which reflects the fact that it has been uploaded within the past quarter. And I'll just go into this as a sample. In here we have the newest recording, the one the past quarter, one from training from 2021, and this happens to have a demo also. Another thing, I'll just click into the newest one. In here we have the agenda, the training deck, and the associated recordings. I'll go ahead, and there's 2 different ways we can view it, which I can just click here and view the document within Box. And you can, you know, easily scroll down. Oh, trying to scroll down. There we go. And I will just click back. Or you can go over here to the right to where the 3 dots, click, and download. And you can see, here we go, it has been downloaded. Once again, here we have the training decks, and this is what the instructor uses along with the recordings. And you just kind of briefly show, you got the agenda, and once again, the start of the training content. I will go up here to the left and reverse back out. Here we have the recordings that are associated with the training. This happens to be a 6-day course. For this particular class, it is half-day courses. Here, we always recommend for the recordings, since they are large files, to go ahead and download them first before viewing them. Just for, let's see, and also to avoid any buffering or bandwidth issues. And I will try and, here you go. You were actually able to view it here within the demo here. Once again, I will come up here to the top left. I can easily go all the way back to the main folder for all access. And I'm going to go just and touch on a little bit of each of these. We have financials. Once again, all the modules, alphabetical order. Another thing to note is you can see which modules have recorded training. They're all labeled here in the titles. And then you see which ones have been newly updated in the past quarter. Another thing to note is how to quickly search. I'll just pop into the People Tools folder here, and you can easily search terms or topics, click into the search files, and we'll do integration broker as a sample. And as you can see, it's pre-populate yourself here. If you want to search just within the People Tools folder, we would check this box, or if you want to search within the entire AALP, then you would uncheck. I'll just check see all results. And here we have the folders that are related to integration broker. We've got files, and you have the recordings. And you can easily just select on these to get to where you want to go. And once again, I will go back to the main folder. And one of the most important things, just as a reminder, is we do update on a quarterly basis, and I send out a quarterly newsletter. And this is what the most recent one looks like. As you can see, Halloween time, October, here we go. Little theme action going. And here we have listed all new and updated course based per pillar. And then I also add any other public trainings that we have going on. As you can see, we have quite a few in November, December, and January. In addition, if we have any free webinars, we also have that listed here, which we have one of them here. That's a case study on simplifying Slate and PeopleSoft Campus Solutions. That wraps up my part of the demo. I'll pass this back on to Marcus for any closing comments. Maybe.
All right. Fantastic. All right, we can let's go back to the slides really quick, and hopefully we have we've spent a lot of time. This is probably our 4th or 5th year of on this product. So I think we launched it about 4 or 5 years ago, and we do these demos all the time. And me and most of the time it's just Susan doing the demo, but I try and get on as much as I can because this product, you know, I'll call it my baby. I started this product, you know, like 5 years ago. We were just getting so much volume, so much material, so much content. And, you know, I saw what Oracle was doing. I'm just like, well, I mean, we specialize in PeopleSoft. We are always keeping our content current. I mean, look at all the sessions that we're doing, you know, here at the conference. I mean, in all these sessions, right? We ended up moving all that material into all access learning as well. So anyways, it's really important to me on these demos that we do for prospects and for customers, you know, like the state of New York, you know, like the city of San Francisco. I mean, we've got some large customers using that. And it's always, what can we do to make it better? What can we do to make it easier to use? What can we do to get your new employees, right, ramped up very quickly, where they don't have to take, 2 to 3 to 10 days of training where they're just locked away, because it's simply not how people consume online education anymore, or online learning, right? And combined with, our other training products, I mean, we still do tons of private we still do tons of private PeopleSoft training. And you probably heard a lot about Oracle guided learning for PeopleSoft, which is a phenomenal product. And I highly recommend that you talk to us about seeing that as well. But oftentimes, if you're looking for a lower cost, instant win, I think that All Access Learning is an appropriate product. And again, right, we'd be happy to give you guys a private demo. We'd be happy to speak to your organization, any other questions that you have, talk to us about content. Yeah, just happy to be here today to show the product. And I hope those of you in attendance enjoyed what you saw. We're going to give you a few minutes back here. I know that there's a lot going on here at these conferences, especially when you have a full-time job, but thanks for being here with us today. I appreciate it. Thanks, Alexis.
Thank you, Alexis.